What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Jacob and Me podcast show, or the Jacob and Me podcast show, where me and my friend Jacob here talk about the things we like to nerd out on, like video games, comic books, movies, and other things we like to jerk off to. I'm Rich Radio.
I'm Jacob Lloyd.
How you doing, Jacob?
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't really feel like the weekend to me.
Not
I
yet?
don't know why.
Yeah, it's Saturday. It's weird.
Yeah.
A lot of cool stuff came out today that we're going to be talking about. That actually came out this morning, which would be the FIFA 19 announcements on basically Ultimate Team.
Big
rollout.
stuff for Ultimate Team.
I think the bigger news was Ultimate Team stuff.
Definitely.
But we also are going to be getting to a discussion on or review of Mission Impossible Fallout. Right? That's the actual title.
That is correct.
The title. Okay. Because
Yeah,
we had lunch before this, and I will get into that. But regardless, welcome back again, guys. But before we start on those several topics, go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and subscribe to College Avenue channel, and go ahead and share this with all your invisible friends that like nerding out like us. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's lick some nips. What we're going to be starting off with is Mission Impossible Fallout, which you saw when it came out. I saw it yesterday, finally. And you were very...
I saw it opening night.
Yeah, so...
Oh, no, sorry. I saw it Friday.
It's basically still opening
saw it
night. But regardless, you were very hyped up on this. You were like Anthony hyped up on any video game ever made that
Sure.
is just stupid, but yeah.
I was hyped for this movie.
Yeah, you were already hyped before. Yeah, you were a Mission Impossible connoisseur.
It has Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise?
Good. It's got
Good.
Superman. It's got everyone else back.
Amanda would say Tom Cruise is
Don't fight me. Tell Amanda to fight. Call Amanda right now and say, fight me.
If you didn't know, Amanda is one of our, she's one of our good friends, but also she's our really good friend, Josh's wife. Josh's wife, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
You got through that.
yeah,
That was good.
Yeah, I brain fart. But anyways, regardless, continuing to talk about this movie, I was, regardless of how I'm going to feel about this movie, let's go into your favorite scene of the movie.
I think my favorite scene for this movie was when they trap Henry Cavill.
Yeah, that was probably mine too.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Alec Baldwin and
Right,
scene
yeah,
and stuff,
yeah.
and then it's like a double, triple cross.
Yeah,
and
kind
everything,
of, yeah.
whatever.
And then they put Simon Pegg in the mask.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not gonna like this, and it was good how that was. I didn't think about just leave him in there with the cameras on and then figure him out, and then I'm like, oh wait, that's perfect. That's one thing I didn't see that I thought. In my head, I was like, I'd be smart if they just kept him there. But shit, they actually did it. Oh my god.
I really like that scene.
Yeah, and then just the whole way they set it up, like Tom Cruise. I don't know. It's my problem with that kind of stuff is that it's so predictable that you're gonna get double crossed. I feel in these kind of movies, you already know it's gonna happen, but you don't know how it's gonna happen. You just know. So I feel like it's not as surprising.
All right with me.
So it's not as satisfying for me. That's what I'm saying.
That's okay.
Yeah. But anyway,
how many more times can you be surprised? This is the sixth movie in the franchise, and they're still great.
Well, I know, but when it's it's what's the what's the organization that Tom Cruise works for?
IMF.
IMF.
The Impossible Mission Force.
Yeah. So IMF is gonna turn him in to the CIA, and then he's getting double crossed. Or getting double crossed by his own organization, and then they're like, we have to do it because nukes and stuff, and we want to save our ass and stuff. I was like, oh
yeah.
I'm like, okay, and then they're like, Simon, you got to be this guy, and then all that shit. I was just like, ugh.
Honorable mention also for favorite scene to the hospital.
The setup.
The hospital interrogation.
I didn't see that coming in a way. I was like, when you told me when we were walking up, did you believe the 3 bombings? I was like, I don't really care. I was like, oh, they're gone. Oh well.
It honestly it got me.
Really?
For a second,
Yeah.
it did. It was like I think it was probably like not that far at all into the hospital interrogation. I was like, okay, something's off here.
Well, yeah. Like once he said like you got to unlock your phone, then I was like, oh, there's something going on. Like we need to get into your phone to negotiate. That's when I was like, okay, there's something going on. But like I didn't know what it was, and then like when Tom Cruise is like, all right, we got him, and then like the whole like walls to collapse and stuff, and they were like, he was like,
Wolf Blitzer walks back out. Like,
damn,
did we get it?
Yeah. But yeah, like that was a good scene. It just like when the movie's labeled Fallout, and I was like, oh, so we're gonna see some bombs drop. Okay, not that I like want to see it, like I want to make it makes for an interesting story. So in the universe of Mission Impossible, it would have been interesting to see Tom Cruise lose for once, which would have been nice. But yeah.
I mean, he lost his trainee girl. Crap, what's the actress's name? She just got cast in Star Wars. Kerry Russell. She got killed in Mission Impossible 2 with like that little thing in her brain.
Yeah, but still, like he hasn't really lost much. Like I meant, like as in like lose as like
he
a
lost
battle.
his wife.
I mean, yeah, technically
he lost his marriage.
Well, I'm saying like as in like where he lost like a mission in the sense of like where it's catastrophic or multiple like 1,000 people are dead.
Okay.
He
I understand.
He didn't prevent something from like he failed at preventing it from happening.
I understand.
Is what I'm saying. I would have been like, wow.
For a split second, when they like lose the 3 plutonium cores, and then like it shows like, oh, Rome nuked, Jerusalem nuked, Mecca nuked. I was like, oh dang, like this is gonna actually have some serious.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
For like a split second, I was like, and then
I was like happy.
We're watching the interrogation because I had seen all the like social media kind of reactions to it about how like a lot of people, it was like very positively received like critically, and so when it got to that point in the movie, I was like, oh, wow, like this is like a whole nother level, and I was like, okay, we're back in Mission Impossible land. But I still enjoyed it. It was great. It was a good ride.
That's just like me. I'm just like I want to see some more conflict. What was your least favorite scene or most cringy scene? I had a couple of them.
Well, even though I enjoyed it, realistically was like the whole helicopter mountain chase at the end.
That was one of them.
But the most disappointing thing for me, this has nothing to do with like really Mission Impossible itself, and more to do with one of the greatest movies ever made, Justice League. There was no reason why Henry Cavill needed a beard or a mustache in this movie.
That is true.
Because they made this whole deal about like he signed a contract, couldn't shave, and then Henry Cavill came out and was like, when you see the movie, you're gonna understand like why. Like, nope, it must have got cut. Whatever was really important about it,
I guess.
Because that dude did not need that mustache, and they ruined Justice League. The first scene of Justice League is watching CGI Henry Cavill. Yeah. What's your favorite thing about humans or Earth or whatever? And he's like, and you're looking at his like CGI lip.
I don't know.
There was no need for that. I'm so pissed.
Yeah. Too bad you're a DC fan. That's Anyways, I had several of them. Starting off the bat, where there's that wedding scene in the beginning, and he wakes up, and the way he woke up, I was like, "Yo, that's not very." It is like I was like, "That's not very alert." Like it looked like it was like the first take, and they're like, "Ah, just keep it." Like, that's what I felt like. I was like,
"Move on."
Yeah, let's keep going. So he only needs to wake up once. That like felt like I was like, "What the? Oh man, this is not gonna be good." like I felt like
interesting.
Every scene where like the who's the black guy?
Crap. I'm thinking of the actor's name, Ben, whatever.
Yeah, but like anytime he had an emotional scene, it was just like, I felt like I was like, what in the world? What? Like when he was talking to the special agent girl about how like what Ethan gave up or Tom Cruise's character gave up to like.
Dude, I liked that scene.
I was just like,
when he was talking about like keeping all of them safe and then worrying about Julia.
The
and,
words.
Like, it's like one like he can't like worry about one more thing. Like I like that.
The words meant something, but like the delivery was.
Luther is that character.
The delivery was just like. I could have done that better.
Really?
I felt like I don't know. Like it didn't feel like I was in emotion. And then the scene where they were defusing the bomb with his ex-wife. and like he was like, "Go be with your husband." I'm like, I felt like he only has like one range.
Yeah, I kind of understand that, but part of the reason why I liked it so much is that like over the course of all the Mission Impossible movies,
Yeah.
like
He's been like one of the guys there. Yeah.
well, yeah, but that and so like he's been with Ethan for like the whole ride, but like so like, he also most of the time he is this like not stoic, but just like goes and gets the job done or whatever. Like has like a
he had his
like
moment.
a witty remark or whatever. But like there are moments in a lot of the different Mission Impossible movies where he's like the grounding, like the ground for Ethan. Like he is the support system for like the whole thing. He's the core of that group.
I guess I don't know. I just like it didn't feel genuine. It felt like first take.
So for me, like when he's being held hostage in the beginning when they lose the plutonium, like that scene had more weight. Like that conversation with Ilsa had more weight. Just like all sorts of. Is it not picking up good enough?
No, I want it directly pointing at your mouth.
Okay, well, yours isn't direct. Whatever.
Well, mine is on it. Mine is on it.
Anyway, so like everything with him, there was like a touch more serious than normal. It had a little bit more weight for me.
Okay.
But I'm also like much more invested in like the whole story. This is why I like part of why I like this movie so much is because this is like really it encompasses probably a good like 4 Mission Impossible movies. Like not only was it just like a fun action movie and like it's great at being just like an action movie, but like when they brought Julia back in and like how they mixed her back into it with like them meeting in the mountains and like she had like when she was there, like when they show up there to find the bombs and he's like walking into the tent and she's like, Ethan? And he turns around and like she's there. I was like, boom. It went up to 11 for me.
Oh, really?
Like
okay.
that sold this movie is like top 2 Mission Impossible films.
Okay. Well, regardless, that was another one. I thought there were some unnecessary things going on with the scene where they jump out of the plane. I'm like, why don't you just sneak in? Why'd you have to jump? I felt like that was unnecessary. I felt like Mission Impossible, like, yo, we're going to spend all this money to jump out of the sky and, like, dump all that equipment on the top. I don't know. That was me. And then seeing Tom Cruise and Henry Cavill get their ass beat. And then the guy just shoots them. It's just like, there's too much going on. Not in the sense for me. Like, I'm like, doesn't make sense. Like, why doesn't he just, like, tell her, hey, this is what's going on. If you have a conflict, let me know, dog, and then we'll figure it out. But, like, I feel like there's, like, for me, it's, like, unreasonable, like, how the plot worked. I'm just like,
I guess the plot so much didn't bother. In retrospect, like, you bringing up, like, them jumping out of the plane, like, yeah, maybe there was, like, a cooler way they could have done that than just, like, jumping out of a plane.
Like, they have technology to put other faces on. And like
but you still can't get in.
Yeah, but
how are they gonna replicate the bracelets?
Regardless, like they know the guy's bracelet number, but they can't like put themselves in the system and be able to make their own bracelets to get inside. Or just like,
dude. I guess. But for me, like this whole movie, so like it's like the OG crew, and then
OG crew died in the first one. What are you talking about?
Sure.
That's not a sure. Emilio Estevez died. All right, in the elevator.
Okay. Anyway. And then, like, when Rebecca Ferguson shoots the Asian guy in the bathroom, and then it's like, oh, she's back. And then, like, you keep going, and then, like, the whole thing with, like, them having to basically, like, kidnap Solomon to, like, trade him, so, like, he's back.
Yeah.
And, like, Solomon was the one who was, like, preaching, and, like, that dream sequence you were talking about, he was the, like,
I know.
the minister.
I wasn't stupid.
And then I thought Vanessa Kirby was really good as the White Widow. And then
Vanessa Kirby. Hey.
Yeah, I know. And then
hello.
She's also you don't watch The Crown, do you? She's in The Crown.
I've watched The Crown. Okay. She's sister, right?
Margaret, yeah. And then like how they brought back Julia, like it just like it was like getting the gang all back together. I loved it.
I don't know. For me,
so like I guess I probably glossed over some like pretty big plot holes because it was like, oh, she's back. Oh,
it's not that like
they're bringing back.
It's
Solomon.
not like they're bringing them back. To me, it's just like there's so many different sides. Where there only just needs to be one or two, or just two sides in a way.
It was like,
and like and you found out Vanessa Kirby's character was like she was MI6, and I was like, all this is like, what is going on? This is how bad government works.
This is Mission Impossible.
This
dude.
is how
It's all
bad
crazy.
Government works,
The
guys.
movie, their organization is literally the Impossible Mission Force. It's supposed to be over the top and crazy.
I know. And then like the ending where Simon Pegg was like, "How close was it, Ethan?" He was like, "It was close."
The
I was
usual-
like,
the usual.
I was like, "Oh my god, dude! Why'd you ask that question,
Dude, it's so good. It's so good. That's what makes Mission Impossible great.
And then like the where they crash the helicopter just happens to be a bottleneck little like.
Oh, okay,
Cl-
yeah. It pushed. It was definitely stretching when like that whole helicopter scene.
He's trying to ram us.
It
I'm
was
like,
stretching.
of course he needs to
It
get the
was
goddamn
stretching.
detonator, but how the hell? Like, oh.
I also doubt that when he tried to drop the cargo on them.
Mm.
I don't think. First off, why not just go right above them and just drop it on them? But secondly, I don't at all believe that they would have had time to dodge that.
My thing was like he should have like been right on top, and like
He doesn't even need to let it go. He just needs to hit them with
yeah, as he hits them and then let it go. I'm like, Ethan's stupid. Ethan doesn't know or physics or
it.
geometry,
It
whatever that
definitely
is.
stretched the like any sense of believability of that whole helicopter scene.
Yeah, Ethan hasn't played Grand Theft Auto 5
And like
or 4.
how often the helicopter was like caught on like little rocks and
Yeah.
stuff hanging off the cliff and like all that stuff. Like, but whatever. It was fun.
It was snow. It was snow.
It was fun.
It wasn't packed snow. It was snow. It wasn't icy snow. That was
The hook wasn't caught on snow. It was caught on like in like the grooves of the rock.
no, I'm talking about like while they were the one helicopter was chasing the other one. It like skid the cliff and knocked snow off of the or the peak or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, but yeah, I thought it was an alright movie. If you like Fast and Furious, you like those.
R.I.P. Alec Baldwin, by the way.
Oh yeah. I mean, he went out kind of in a cool way, but I wasn't like too connected to his character, anyways.
I mean, if getting stabbed in the gut is going on in a cool way, sure.
yeah, but like the way he did it, he was like, "Go finish the job."
Sure.
I don't know. Anyways, yeah, if you like Fast and Furious, you like spy movies like that, I would recommend. Yeah, this is a good movie to go watch.
Oh,
But-
look at you.
But for like for those
Look
kind of
at
people,
you.
for those kind of people.
Look at you.
But if you're nitpicky like me,
Oh
and
my
you just
no,
like
you know this was a
super
good. You know you
crazy.
have fun.
the scene where he's running after Henry Cavill, and like yeah, it was kind of funny with him, Simon Pegg, like.
It's like, oh, I have it in 2D mode.
Like, dude, seriously, you're so useless right now, bro.
Dude, that's part of his thing. That's part
I
of
know,
Benji's
but
thing.
like, still, it's just like the way he like that running scene just felt a little too long. I get like they want,
Yeah.
let's show him jump over rooftops. I'm like, all right, we got
Dude,
the
he broke. You know that
yeah,
when he broke his leg.
yeah. I was like,
And that was the cut in the film.
rooftop scene where someone's getting chased. Check. I was like, ugh.
But it wasn't even. Yeah, sure. I mean,
I
whatever.
don't know.
I liked it.
Henry
And then
Cavill.
like when he's hanging on the elevator and he puts the picture of Julia on the ground, it's like, if I ever see you again, it's like, man.
He has
it's
some
real.
really good upper body strength, by the way. He hung up there for a pretty while.
Yeah, Tom Cruise is that people don't understand. Tom Cruise is in great shape.
I understand that, but
He's a great runner as well.
I don't know. It just the movie for me personally. I just like. I wasn't even. I went in with the open mind with low expectations, and like man, I was just like, stop hitting the ground. Like it was like a hovering. Like it was like the Wright brothers plane. It was like getting off the air, and it was just like, and then got one back down. And one back down. No back down. I don't know.
You're crazy, dude. I don't understand people that don't like the Mission Impossible franchise.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I just like was
Really?
just
Because
like,
it sounds like you went in with low expectations and the movie kept hitting the ground,
yeah, it did.
which means it hit like rock bottom, which means you weren't liking it.
Well, I mean, rock bottom's better than going to hell. So
What? Okay.
there's a lot of movies I've gone down below rock bottom for me, like the DC movies, where I'm just like,
Okay, you can leave.
all right, especially Wonder Woman.
Why would you pick on Wonder Woman?
No, I'm just playing with you, bro. I like that movie. That's the only one I like.
Dude, it's all about Man of Steel, man.
Yeah, sure.
Man of
Anyway,
Steel is so underrated.
regardless, yeah, it's a good summer blockbuster movie
Thank you.
for
It's a
2018
great summer blockbuster
that
movie
came out in
for
July.
any time
Like,
period,
if
any time of the
you-
year.
I've seen all the movies in the theater, and that's the only one you haven't seen. I would say go watch it.
It puts a nice bow on the the whole Mission Impossible franchise.
Is it done after this?
No. This movie made more money than any Mission Impossible on its opening weekend.
I don't know. It was all right. It's all right. I'm just too nitpicky. It's just me. There's a lot of cool scenes or a lot of camera shots where I was just like, wow, how the hell did they do that? When he jumped out of the plane, and it was like him coming straight, and then that camera, like it was still a camera, and then like he came to the and he stopped. I was like, dude, like I would have been that would have been sick to be the guy that shot that. There's a lot of cool like shots for sure. Like the while they were fighting on top of that cliff, they had to have been on that cliff for sure. Fighting on there and like the nice like little whatever drone they use. This was sick.
They don't mess around in Mission Impossible.
But anyways, yeah, the shots were really nice. But other than that, yeah.
If you have Movie Pass, go see this movie. Even though Movie Pass is dying. If you have AMC, whatever the crap that's called, go see this movie. Prime? If you have money in your pocket, go see this movie.
Just give more money to Tom Cruise.
It is completely worth it. It is 2.5 hours, very well spent.
Okay.
It's a great movie.
But yeah, it's all right. It's whatevs.
It's not all right. It's a great movie. The last word is that it's going to be a great movie.
I like the Bumblebee trailer before the movie.
Sure. Cool.
Sorry.
I liked it too, but
there's a couple trailers in there that I was like, I want to go see that. That zombie movie is like real fiction, by the way.
Just like side note on that zombie movie, it's like one of the best. That scene in that trailer of like the airdrop, that's pretty intense.
Yeah.
For it being like a zombie movie.
Well, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Zombie movies are intense. Why wouldn't zombie movies be?
Zombie movies are stupid.
Oh my god. Anyway.
There's nowhere that plot can go where every zombie movie before it hasn't gone.
See, guys.
It's like, oh look, there's zombies. Someone's gonna get turned into a zombie. It's probably the dude from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. who's in that. I'm blanking on his name.
They kind of ripped off, and there was an original. I think it was in German, maybe, of a zombie movie where like Americans are fighting Germans, and then Germans turn into zombies and something like that.
Das Zombie.
Yeah, or something like that.
No.
Yeah. No, like I was like, this kind of reminds me of that movie. It was on Netflix.
No, it's gonna just be like one of the people in the crew is gonna like make some stupid choice and put them all in danger, and then someone's gonna die, and then someone's gonna get turned into a zombie, and they're gonna have to fight them.
Yeah.
It's every zombie movie ever. The Walking Dead is just 15 seasons of every zombie movie ever.
They do some pretty cool stuff in that.
Sure they do. Yeah.
Like no, like the way they design all those like some of the zombies.
Oh, they got cool looking zombies.
Like they have like zombies on fire.
Oh my!
Like decomposing zombies and stuff, where like they're people like they're like as they're trying to come and get you, they're falling apart.
Oh,
it's pretty sick. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyways, screw you. Regardless, that's been our little discussion on Mission Impossible, Fallout.
Mission Impossible Fallout.
Yeah. Go see it, I guess. Let us know what you guys think. Let us know.
Go see it.
Let us know what you guys think of it. Is it a good movie? Is it a bad movie?
No.
Or is it all right? Let us know.
It's a great movie.
All right, let's move on.
Let's do it.
FIFA 19.
EA Sports.
August 4th was the day we're recording. This morning, a lot of FIFA news came out. They announced it earlier this week that like, hey guys, look at our stream August 4th. We're going to tell you cool stuff about FIFA 19. And everyone's like, oh my god, what's it gonna be? And it was pretty lit. It's pretty lit. They announced new icons, confirmed icons, and then some new looks to the cards. Also the new look for the ones to watch, and also confirming some stuff about Ronaldo's position, which is pretty important. But before we get into that, what do you got there? I saw something that's different.
This is information on the new kickoff mode.
Elaborate.
Okay, so they're making some pretty big changes to like just your standard kickoff mode, where like you play as regular teams and not like Ultimate Team, all that. So I guess I'll just read through this and we can talk about this as we go. Like stop at certain points to talk about this. Okay. FIFA 19 includes creative and brand new ways to play one of the game's most popular features, kickoff mode. This refreshing kickoff opens up the mode with new match types, stat tracking, and more, making it easier and more exciting for you to take on your friends anywhere that you play FIFA 19. So their first little thing here is that there are more match types.
Match types.
So we're going to get into there's some pretty crazy things.
Is it FIFA Street Mode confirmed?
No. But There's some interesting things
Okay.
in here. They're just like fun games, like stupid but fun. They could be fun anyway. All right, so more match types. In addition to Classic Kickoff, which is simply a normal match without added visuals or modified rules, there are 5 new match types that players can choose from: UEFA Champions League, House Rules, Best of Series, Home and Away, and Cup Finals.
Okay.
Each type has a twist on the normal match experience in Kickoff, keeping things interesting and fresh each time you play. So the first one is Champions League. So obviously they got the Champions League
And UEFA.
license from UEFA. So they're adding in that, they're using it everywhere. So it says UEFA Champions League, the most prestigious club competition in the world, is just as integrated into Kickoff as it was in the rest of FIFA 19. From group stage matches to the final, you can set up a custom Champions League match with specific visuals, rules, and more that provide a realistic, immersive tournament experience. Here's where it starts to get a little interesting. House rules. If you've ever wanted to play a match in FIFA with different rules or no rules at all, the house rules match type is just for you. You can set up a match with a selection of custom rules, including no rules, survival, long range, first 2, and headers and volleys. So there's a battle royale. No, I'm just kidding. But the first one they're going to talk about here is survival mode, right? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Each time a user scores a goal, a random player from the scoring club is removed, excluding the goalkeeper, to create a challenge for that player with a score advantage.
That would suck if you're like the first goal you score and your goalkeeper's gone.
No, but it's not. It's excluding the goalkeeper.
Oh, okay.
Can't be without a goalkeeper.
Okay. Wow.
What do you think about that?
My problem with that, I already thought about in the top of my head, is like if it's a defender that gets removed, then you have to like redo your formation. Like how do you slot in that? Do you move like your a midfielder back there? Then you have to pause the game every time someone scores.
Probably true, yeah.
The only thing I think if before they do that, to have some kind of thing like, if this guy gets removed, then this guy gets slotted over.
If you can make custom rules, though, you can probably where it's like unlimited subs.
Yeah.
So you have like 3 defenders and like 2 midfielders and 2 attackers on your bench, and just like sub people on.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm thinking is like I want to be able to not have to pause my game every goddamn time.
Yeah. I don't know. Without
I feel like
any
you
gameplay,
should be able to make a sub off of like the D-pad.
Well, you can. Well, you can, just not in. It wouldn't work in this game mode. The way
that's what I'm saying
though.
though.
Yeah.
Like that's what I would want.
Okay. The next one is no rules. So anything goes in this match type, in which there are no offsides, no fouls, and no bookings. Just straight brawl.
Jesus.
Just slide tackle everyone.
You're dead.
Yeah, exactly.
All my friends
Long
are dead.
range. Any goal scored inside the box will count as 1 goal, but goals scored outside the box, 2 goals.
2 goals. Anyone halfway line, 10 goals.
First 2. This match type lets you set a custom win condition. Whether it's first to score, first to 3 goals, etc., the match will still play to the clock and go through full time as well as extra time and penalties if you choose. So you can set like weird parameters for like what a win is. And then the last one is, as you continue to move my microphone,
I lowered it so you can
is headers and volleys. So you can score in this match. You can score in this match type with a header or a volley. Free kicks and penalties also count, but any other goal scored using your feet outside of a volley will be disallowed. So, only bangers.
Only bangers.
And my grandmother is calling me right now. Oh, let's just have some fun right here. Let's answer. Hello?
Hi, Grandma.
Yeah.
How are you doing? And my niece is crying.
Tomorrow morning I am busy. I won't be able to go. I'm helping Ryan move to his new apartment tomorrow morning, and then we have the wedding that afternoon. So. Okay, I'm sorry that I couldn't make it. All right. Yep. Love you too. Bye.
It's messed up, dog.
Sorry, I can't make it.
Sorry, Grandma. I don't want to hang out with you. No, I'm just kidding. We were back.
All right, we're back. Headers and volleys. We did that.
You should put
Best
on,
of series.
No, never mind. I was saying you should put on speaker, but no.
Nah, it's okay. Play classic matches in a 3 or 5 match series to determine overall winner. So it's like best of 3. You play 3 games.
Yeah. I got it. Rock, paper, scissors.
Sure. Home and away. This is a 2-legged type match, just like say like the Champions League, for example, like Champions League group stages or the knockout stages, anything, home and away.
Yes.
This is a two-legged match type in which you play one home and one away match to determine the overall winner. The winner is determined by aggregate score, which is the team that has scored the most combined goals from those two matches. If the teams are level after two matches, the team with the most away goals will be determined the winner. So I guess that's for you guys that don't know how soccer works. And then the last one is Cup Finals. Player match as one of a handful of real-life Cup Finals, including Champions League Final, Europa League Final, FA Cup Final, and others. Official kits, badges, match balls, and authentic broadcast overlays for a select few tournaments provide an authentic Cup Final experience.
One thing I'm actually excited, like, because I've seen or I've noticed for the Europa League or for Champions League, like the badges do change. So what I'm hoping too is like the badges change when you go through divisions as well, because that's the thing that happens where if you go from a team from Division 5 or no Division 5, League 1, and then you go all the way, League 2, and you go all the way, you still have the League 2 badge.
Oh, like on your jersey?
Yeah, so like that'd be.
Yeah.
I would think it would
Hopefully
be
they fix
nicer if like they actually put the Premier League badges on there.
They haven't talked about career mode yet, but
yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Like if they're gonna do it for that, why don't you just do it for the other modes too? I don't think it'd be that hard because they did that for That was like one of my big things in NCAA for a long time. The fields would have, not on the jerseys though.
Like the division, not division, the conference.
Yeah, the conference they had, and then it switched. I think after like I don't know which one it was. And then where, because like you're able to move like freely the different schools into different divisions, and like it actually changed the field. So like when I moved Boise State to the Pac-12, it actually had a Pac-12 like logo on there, which was nice. The only thing was like the jersey stayed the same. I think I'm pretty sure, but like regardless, like the field made it a little bit more authentic in a way. But yeah, that hopefully that happens for that as well. And then another thing too for me. I mean, regardless for career mode is like I don't know, maybe it's not that big of a deal, but like you know how like they tell you like the Champions League and they say the location sometimes. Like I wish they would have that as well in the middle at all times, and then have like because like if you play for a smaller club, like sometimes they don't have like the automatic or the automated like screens. It's just like a board. It'd be nice if they like switch those out, like when you play Champions League or something. I don't know.
The last thing here about the kickoff mode is basically they're going to be tracking your stats. So they're tracking wins, losses, draws, win percentage, goals scored, goals allowed, goal differential, how many goals are inside the box, outside the box, penalties, free kicks. You get a heat map, percentage of shots on target, total shots on target, total shots, average possession. So this sounds basically like they took my spreadsheet from this year's FIFA, at least for kickoff mode, and they put it into actual FIFA, so I don't have to make a spreadsheet anymore. So I can look up my stats and be like, look, I'm averaging 15 shots on target per game, and my opponents are averaging 5 shots on target per game, but I'm losing a bunch of games because that happens to me all the time.
Also, to let everyone know, Jacob, once FIFA 19 comes out, he's gonna start streaming for the channel and stuff, and then he's gonna keep that spreadsheet going. But also, we're gonna do some like we'll have you'll live stream stuff where both of us will be playing like clubs or something like that, having fun.
Hopefully, they haven't said it. Clubs has been like kind of radio silent. Hopefully, they didn't like get rid of it.
Maybe because I feel like the population. I think there's no incentive to play it though. I think that's what it is.
That is true. There is
besides like playing with your friends, but like I think there's too much of a grind in a way to get stuff for your club.
Yeah.
And I feel like if they have some kind of incentive in a way like they do, it'd be interesting if you could play clubs with like your ultimate team. In a way, I don't know. I just feel like the generic characters or the generic guys you play with, like it doesn't feel natural. I guess because like I mean it's kind of fun to like name guys like the random names and the guys with the random throws, but other than that, it's
the
not
average player needs to be better, and like the AI needs to be better. In
clubs. Or like where there's average guys, but then there's other guys that are like a little bit better than the other ones. You know what I mean? Just makes it. I don't know. I have a problem with it. It just doesn't feel natural. But anyways, what else?
Okay, so the other like big thing before we get to the new icons that they announced is called Division Rivals. So this is a new FUT game mode, FIFA Ultimate Team game mode that they're adding in the upcoming installment. So this is what it says. Division Rivals. Discover your place in the FUT community and take on players of a similar skill level from around the world in Division Rivals. In this brand new game mode for FUT 19, You'll compete against other players in your division to earn a selection of weekly rewards to choose from that can help you improve your squad. So basically how this is going to work, and I'll get into more of what they say in a second, it's going to work. It's like an online version of squad battles is kind of what it sounds like, where like you get X number, like depending on where you rank, there's going to be like a reward tier for that point.
Yeah.
And then what I also read, I guess this came out like a little bit afterwards, is that like, so say you finish like, I guess I don't know how the tiers are going to work, but I'm sure it's like either division numbers or like say it's like gold 1 for you finish gold 1 for the week in like that division. You can pick between getting just coins, a combination of packs and coins, just packs, or like they were talking about like or other things or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like you can kind of customize what you want your rewards to be. So like you can choose like one week to like, you know, say you get like a mega pack and 10,000 coins or whatever. Like you can pick that, or you can go like for like just have 25,000 coins right now.
It's like weekly FUT champions.
Kind of, yeah.
In a way. Maybe it'd be better to switch that off. Like, I know it'd be a shame to have people not play FUT champions all the time, but like have that be the determiner that makes like you have to get into this tier to be able to play in the weekend league.
That's another thing that they're going to be changing. They already actually started changing it in this this FIFA, where like there's a weekly objective now for like people who can't ever win the tournament.
Yeah.
The daily knockout tournament, where it's like if you win, I think it's 8. If you win 8 daily knockout tournament things in a week, like regardless of not win the tournament, just like win 8 daily knockout games, you get a qualification.
Okay.
Like they're already starting because like they need to change that. A lot of people are like it's something that not a lot of people are able to participate in. I think the danger is that like if you let everyone in, then I don't know. I guess I would like to see them let everyone in because then I would probably get more wins.
Well, yeah. My thing is not. I rather have the weekend league be to the best players. In my head,
it's so much time.
It's so much time, but it's sweaty. I get it, but I feel like that would be a good determiner. Like, hey guys, guess what? You're so bad, you're not gonna even get in, and that's fine. I think that would be fine because that makes me like not like worry. Like that makes me sleep better at night. So
as long as there's something, so like if they're adding this in as like a supplemental thing, so it's like the people that can't qualify still have a way of getting good rewards.
Yeah, I get it.
So, or like at least something. Where it's like right now,
but
if you're playing online, you get the whatever seasons rewards, which is nothing basically, and if you can't qualify for weekend league, then you can't qualify for weekend league.
Yeah, but my thing is like for players like me, I never play a guy that's like at that kind of level, anyways, in the first place. Like it's not that it's rare, but it's just like not common for you. It is. It's a little bit more common for you.
Real sweaty.
Yeah, because you're at a higher level, obviously, than me. But like, it's just because like you're like almost at that elite kind of level, like border, like where like you're like top, whatever, or like the elite whatever badge, which is not easy to get. And like I'm just like scraping by over here, barely getting to like maybe gold. But like that's just me because I'm not trying to be. I'm just trying to have fun. But yeah,
there's no such thing as fun in weekend.
yeah, there's no such thing as fun. I agree with that. But yeah, regardless, yeah.
So they've got some more details as far as like how it's going to work. So the first thing is your skill rating, which is how like the rewards are going to be centered on like everything. And this is all on the EA website if you guys want to read this for yourselves. So a new way to compete online, skill rating. When you start Division Rivals for the first time, you'll play a set of placement matches to see how you measure up against other players. You'll be assigned a skill rating based on your performance in those matches, which determines your division. The result of each match you play in your division during the week impacts your skill rating. Build up a high skill rating, and you could move up to a higher division. So it sounds like it's possible that like the promotion relegation thing, kind of like how in seasons like you have to play a certain number of matches, then like depending on where you finish, you might get promoted or relegated, how many points you end up with. It sounds like it might be like at the end of the week, depending on what your skill rating is, like if you make it to a certain threshold, you might get promoted.
Yeah. I like that.
So the next thing is weekly score. So it says earn weekly rewards. Each week in Division Rivals is an entire... Someone needs to read their stuff before they put it up. It says each week in Division Rivals is an entirely competition, which must be an entirely new competition. And you can earn rewards at the end of every week. Your weekly score determines your rank within the division, and a high rank means a better choice of rewards, which when each competition ends. FUT Champions qualification points. Qualify for Weekend League. Every win in division rivals not only gets you closer to the next division, it also takes you one step closer. Here you go. One step closer to the Weekend League. An overhauled FUT Champions qualification system awards you points to use for qualification into the Weekend League. When you've earned enough points, you can redeem them to enter the current Weekend League or hold on to them for use for a future qualification. So you can decide which weekend you want to play in.
Mm-hmm.
Requalification to the Weekend League also works differently. Each Weekend League win also earns points that can be used to enter into future Weekend Leagues. So if you actually qualify and then you're racking up wins in Weekend League, then like that counts towards your next qualification. So I guess they're getting rid of the system of like it used to be if you make gold 1 in Weekend League, then you were automatically qualified for the next Weekend League.
Yeah.
So like there was a point when I was like seriously playing FIFA between like I think
You were
Weekend League
just playing
started in
to get into gold.
October to like December was probably where I was like really playing it the most. It's like I never had to play the daily knockout tournament.
Yeah.
It was like I made gold 1 every week.
I think one thing to notice is like through the past years they're starting to take like two different modes and putting them together in a way. I think this is like what it is. It's like seasons put in with like Weekend League kind of stuff, or you just need to have like more incentives in the sense like not just getting packs and stuff or coins, but also like actually playing like not with people, but like making everything like in like one kind of sphere and not into multiple different spheres. Like, oh, I'm a great seasons player, but I'm not good at Weekend League. But it's all now you're kind of just putting everything's just getting, not they're getting smashed, but it just like it makes sense. Like there's smaller spheres, but now it's like a bigger sphere where everyone can kind of have a little piece of the ecosystem in a way.
Yeah. So those are the changes that they announced. We already talked about in the previous video the like dynamic touch or active touch.
Yeah.
All of that sort of thing, all the like
all that sort of
gameplay
jazz.
more features that they announced like about a week ago now maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So real quick we'll move into the last bit of FIFA 19 news, and that is new icons for Ultimate Team. So there were 10 throughout the course of the day. They seem to drop at kind of random times. There were 10 new icons that were announced. So we'll just run through these real quick. The first was 92 rated Raul from Spain. He's a center forward. Like I'm assuming that all of these cards are like the prime icons.
Yeah.
Also, that's also assuming that they're keeping the like 3 icon system.
Idea.
Yeah, where it's like the young
Ronaldo.
yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So the 92 rated Raul, 88 pace, 92 shooting, 82 dribbling, 90 passing, 47 defense, and 75 physical. So, I mean, for a center forward, you don't really care about the defending, especially so much stats. So the 47 there doesn't matter. I felt like in this FIFA, all of the icon forwards were like kind of OP as far as like definitely shooting
icons.
Yeah, I know, but like it felt like almost too strong.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
The second one, 90 rated Mekaleli from France, CDM. Spent some time at Chelsea, I think that's right. 80 pace, which is great for a CDM. 80 pace, 50 shooting, 78 I should have written down like once what all these were. Passing.
Yeah.
78 passing. No, I think it's dribbling. 78 dribbling. 80 passing. 88 defense, 88 physical. Kind of seems like basically just an icon Bakayoko. Kind of similar card. Where like the shooting is really low, but all of the like pace and physicality is there that you definitely want. Let me just double check the picture real quick. I'm like blanking. I'm trying to picture the FIFA card in my head. Like what stats are where.
I'm doing pretty good writing upside down.
Yeah, you are. The third one is passing and the fourth one is dribbling.
The fourth one?
Yeah.
So I got it right. No,
you need to flip those two. Yeah.
There's your flip.
Okay. Number 3, returning to FIFA. He was in like I feel like he was like a FIFA 16, like when they were legends, not icons. Clarence Seedorf, from the Netherlands. He's a cam. His prime icon is a cam. 80 pace. I lost my spot. 80 pace, 87 shooting, 90 passing, 88 dribbling, 68 defense, and 82 physical. I feel like that card's gonna be a beast.
Yeah.
just like the strength
The
that
strength.
can. Yeah.
Depending on how tall he is, I don't know. I don't remember how tall he is.
And
but
I'm
he's
sure
tall.
like the long shots will be pretty high up on that card as well. 92 is Fabio Cannavaro from Italy, center back. 80 pace, great for your defense. 43 shooting, 63 passing, 68 dribbling, 95 defense, which is really good, and 85 physical. The only I really enjoyed using Cannavaro in FIFA 17 and FIFA 16 because I had like an all Italian team with like all the icons at one point. But the one criticism for Cannavaro is like I think he's only like 5'9". So like for a center back, that can be like if you're up against Ronaldo, like just picture like late game up against Ronaldo or something, like it's possible you could get dominated in the air.
Yeah.
But definitely a card that I'm looking forward to using again. The fifth one, another Italian. I think that this is also returning. I feel like Baggio was in already, but I could be wrong. 93 rated Baggio, Cam for his prime card. 86 pace, 84 shooting, 92 passing, 92 dribbling, 40 defense, 61 physical. That physical rating is really probably where he's going to get let down if you're not going to be able to move past anyone.
Yeah, but dribbling, bro.
I mean, if you got some skill moves. The shooting is absurd.
Yeah, I think we might see the new dribbling system and see if that can benefit him. They might make that physical stat might not be as bad as a biggest strain.
Yeah, because it's definitely like the meta right now is like the pace and the physical, like the combination. It's really hard. That's why like you see so many more like Ronaldos and Bales than you do like Messi's, or because just like that extra physical really helps and the height as well.
Well, Bale's a man.
The sixth one is 92 Ronaldo from Brazil. I feel like this card is kind of dead on arrival. 87 pace, 91 shooting, 88 passing, 92 dribbling, 44 defense, 78 physical. My only criticism of this card is that Ronaldinho, like who's going to use this card over Ronaldinho at also left wing, also Brazil. Like I'm glad that we're getting new icons, and like I'm glad that Rivaldo is one of them. Like obviously a great Brazilian player, but him being stuck at left wing, I think is gonna hurt him as far as just like Ultimate Team is concerned.
Okay.
Because I think that like people who have the coins to do this, like they're gonna lean towards, or like the alternative is that Rivaldo is just super cheap.
Yeah, that too.
But then like Ronaldinho will be like the left wing. I even really enjoyed. I think a really underrated card this year was the Marco Vermars, like prime icon, his left mid card. That card was really good as well. Number 7, 93. Crap, I should pull this up. Let me make sure I try not to butcher this as bad as I can, but I probably will here. I was on that picture of 5. Eusebio. I had never heard of him until this. Honestly, had never heard of him until this icon card. He's a center forward, 93 rated from Portugal, so you get that nice strong link to Cristiano Ronaldo. And like Deco, Rui Costa, a couple other Portuguese people. 94 pace, 94 shooting, 86 passing, 93 dribbling, 45 defense, 79 physical. That card sounds absolutely insane.
Beast.
You give that like a Hawk Chem style, give him a little bit physical.
Woo.
Real nice. I definitely, if I could get my hands on that card, I'd definitely like to try it out.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into some of the like ones that people have been clamoring for a while. Clamoring for.
You mean all the English people?
Yeah. 91 Steven Gerrard, obviously from England, center mid. 77 pace, 90 shooting, 90 passing, 85 dribbling, 77 defense, 84 physical. Good, like just all around card. I'm sure the long shots will be nice and high up there. I'm glad that he's in the game.
Yeah,
it's weird because he's gonna be in. I guess he's gonna be in as a manager and a player because he's managing Rangers.
Wasn't what's his name, Inzaghi? No, Inzaghi. Yeah, Inzaghi, and then I'm surprised they haven't made a Zidane card yet. That's another one. I'm like,
yeah, I was gonna get there to the end, like who you wanted.
Oh yeah, okay, my bad. Sorry,
but that's okay.
Like,
Obviously, we all want Zidane.
Yeah,
I understand. The next one,
roundhouse kick.
His compatriot Frank Lampard, 90 rated. So EA Sports sticking their neck out, putting Steven Gerrard they're saying Steven Gerrard was a better player than Frank Lampard in his prime, in their primes, which is basically like the same time period.
Yeah.
74 pace for Frank Lampard, 90 shooting, 88 passing, 84 dribbling, 73 defense, 81 physical. Very similar card, really. I'm sure that they'll play basically identically. Gerrard has a little bit more pace, a little bit more physical, so I'm sure of the two, people will favor that. Depending on what the meta is this year, obviously. We're kind of assuming that it's similar to FIFA 18. The last one that's been leaked and rumored and leaked again, 94 Johan Cruyff from the Netherlands. Center forward as his prime icon card, 91 pace, 92 shooting, 91 passing, 94 dribbling. Do I need to say any more? This card is absurd.
Yeah, that card's going to be... I want to take it out for a test drive.
Yeah, I know. I want to get that. Hopefully, like the pre-order, like loan icon pack.
Then pull him out of there and be like,
yeah, just try that card out for a few games.
Once a month. I'll just use it once a month.
Yeah. Or like just that one weekend league game that you need to win, just like stick it in there.
It's like, 10 goals. I'm somewhat skeptical in the sense of like, oh man, it's cool that we have all these icons, but like, my problem with the last couple of FIFAs have been like, it seems like we're not playing FIFA and we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And like that's like been my thing I've been telling you for like the longest time now. It's nice that you have like Team of the Week cards and you have some like Man of the Match cards, but it's starting to get to the point to where like now I'm playing an all-star team versus an all-star team where it's like whoever, I mean obviously you want it like whoever makes a mistake obviously, but it's like whoever gets like the more BS goal in a way also is what it is.
Sometimes, yeah.
And then another thing too is like there's only one, like you've even said it, there's only one defender on that list.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about. Yeah,
there's a big like discrepancy in the sense of like why is there so many? I get there's like there's so many great attackers, but like you have to balance it out with some pretty gnarly defenders. Like for the icon defenders, I think they need to like literally turn those stats up to like 1,000 or something. Like, it's ridiculous. Like Beckenbauer.
He was not. Yeah, Beckenbauer was not in this.
He wasn't in the past one? I thought he was. But anyway,
I don't remember like the baby and middle ones if there is.
Yeah,
one.
but regardless, like they need to add more to some. They just need to do some more research. There's like only like 1 or 2 goalies, I think. Right? The Russian guy, I forgot his name.
There's 3.
3, okay.
The Yashin is the Russian guy.
Oh, there's an English guy too, right?
Van der Sar.
Yeah. Oh, Van der Sar. Schmeichel, okay.
And there is an English guy. Or there was in FIFA 17. I don't think there was in FIFA 18.
Like I think like those guys need to have better stats just because of the attacking going forward. I'm hoping that the dynamic passing or whatever you want to call it changes the game in the sense like where you're not making too many metas for strength and speed, and like you could kind of neutralize that in a way by possessing the ball, and like they're only having to make runs like less and less in the game. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. I like it, but I mean, we were talking at lunch, and I was like, I feel like maybe during the weekend leagues or for big tournaments, you're only should be allowed to use one icon card. I get it's Ultimate Team, but now we're getting to the point where we're like, yo, dude, we're not playing Yu-Gi-Oh here, okay? We're playing FIFA. Ultimate Team is having like. It should be encouraged to have as many regular cards. I feel like almost as if like chemistry needs to be a big thing too. And then also like I feel like if you're using those kind of cards, you should be penalized a little bit more for chemistry. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's just me.
We'll definitely have another video maybe like next week or so where we talk about like changes we want to see specifically to like maybe Ultimate Team and Career Mode for sure. Or like those are the 2 modes that we both play the most. Yeah, because there's definitely like a lot of things that I could get into that like I don't want to talk about right now. Maybe we'll make another video out of it. Yeah, of like just things that I would do differently. Yeah.
The other thing, I mean, you were gonna say about bringing other icons into there. Other icons off the top of my head, well, yeah, obviously Zidane, Beckham. Who have we not? Scholes got taken out this past year. Yeah. I could bring him back. Eric Cantona would be pretty cool to have too, because I don't think they have his card, right? No. But that's that's all attackers in a way. So it's like we're starting to cater a little bit too much to that. Maybe even like a Vidic legend card.
Vidic was on my list. Yeah.
Vidic would be pretty cool to have back. Any other defenders?
Is Iker still playing?
Does
he still play for Porto?
Maybe.
I'd like anyway. Give him it's time. Give
Yeah.
Iker Casillas.
Yeah,
an
I'm not
card.
too sure. I'm not. Maybe he's still there. I think maybe.
So
but-
but definitely Iker when he retires.
Yeah.
Buffon when he retires, obviously.
Pepe when he retires too. Like I know they have Pollo there.
Yeah, they have Pollo.
I don't know who else off the top of my head I can think of that like are real big standout defenders.
They got rid of Barisi from the last thing. Did they have Bobby Moore in this one?
I don't think they did either. That's
So
what
I'd
I'm
be
saying.
okay with them bringing back Bobby Moore. I'm trying to think of like some of the fullbacks that we used to have. Like I'm honestly blanking because we got Zanetti, Roberto Carlos, obviously, and then like some of the other icons, like when they jump positions. Like I think there's like a Emmanuel Petit left back. There's like a few other. Maldini is a left back. Yeah. Anyway, I think one that I would add in there too, especially since we're getting into like the Gerrard, Lampard like kind of era of players who are like becoming icons in the game now. I wouldn't mind seeing like a prime Didier Drogba. Just like cards like that kind of.
Another thing too is like I think it'd be interesting even if they brought out back managers or something like that from back in the day, like Sir Alex Ferguson as like a card.
Oh really?
Yeah, maybe that'd be kind of interesting.
What would the benefit be?
That's why I'm trying to figure out in my
Yeah.
head. There would be some kind of cool benefit. Maybe like
They get 2 chemistry points.
maybe that, or I feel like maybe the manager card should have like a little bit more incentive to the sense of like play style.
I don't know. Do you really want to end up back at like FIFA 13 where you had to like put formation cards? In
No,
the
no, no,
structure
no,
and
no. You can't change the formation card on that.
Okay,
That's
okay.
like the position
Okay.
in a way. Like when you have Klopp, you're like all out like heavy metal football and stuff. You know what I mean? Like Simeone, you're playing defensive. In a way, I don't know. And then like with like Pep, you're playing shapes.
Yeah, we'll get into that. We'll make another video and talk about more because I have some ideas that I think I just need to expand on a little bit more.
Yeah,
I can't talk about quickly anyway.
Yeah. But regardless, yeah. I'm somewhat excited. We'll see what happens. Career mode, that's the one I'm like. I didn't play as much career mode in this past FIFA as I did in the past.
Yeah.
Even though they added a lot of cool things in the beginning of career mode, I did play a good amount, but not like it didn't like last.
They did announce. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. They did announce for career mode that there's gonna be like press conference, cutscenes.
Yeah, I've seen that, which makes sense, I guess. But
Sure. But I mean, those are not the changes that I really care about.
yeah.
There's some like fundamental things that need to change.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll see what happens, man. Honestly, I'm excited, somewhat excited, and that's pretty much it. I know they the only other game that's like similar to this would be Madden, and there's some other stuff that I've seen, like the franchise mode. It looks pretty stupid. I was watching an IGN video, and like these guys were just coming out like, I don't like the way the new progression system works. I was like, dude, like the progression system in Madden's always sucks, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But
hopefully they're not. Hopefully the new thing for career mode is not just like the champions.
yeah,
Like I really hope that they actually put some more time into it.
Yeah, but we'll see. Other than that, that's been it, guys. Let us know about what icon cards you're excited for. Let us know about the new kickoff mode you're excited for, and give us some cool rules that you would put into the no rules or the house rule stuff. That'd be kind of cool. But other than that, that's been the Jacob and me podcast show.
AM 830.
Before we go ahead and like the video because you like us. Go ahead and share or subscribe to the College Avenue channel, and go ahead and share this with all your invisible friends that like the stuff that we nerd out on as well. And yeah, I've been Richard Radio.
I'm Jacob Lord.
And we'll see you guys next time on the Jacob and Me podcast show. Yeah.
EA Sports.
Bye-bye.